Sephora haul, Sephora haul. I have a Sephora haul for you today. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the best time of the year in the makeup industry. It is Sephora savings event time. So for today's video, I have a pretty decent sized haul for you guys. A huge thank you to Sephora for sponsoring today's video. It's always a pleasure to get to work with Sephora since they are my favorite place to buy makeup, which is why the savings event is always my favorite. Now, if you aren't aware, the Sephora savings event is a magical time where beauty insiders can get a percentage off of their purchase. And there are so many ways to shop. You can buy online, pick up in store. You can just order online and have it shipped. Or you can, of course, go into store and get the full experience. Here are the dates, everything you need to know. Starting from April 5th to April 15th, Rouge Tier get early access to shop the savings event and 20% off of their purchase. Now, listen to this. Rouge members can also bring a friend from April 5th to April 8th, and that friend can get 20% off of their purchase. That one is a one-time use online and in-store. But for Rouge members, it is, of course, multi-use online and in-store. And then starting from April 9th to the 15th, the VIB tier members, you are able to get 15% off of your purchase online or in-store. And then April 9th to April 15th, insiders get access to 10% off of their purchase. But no matter what tier you are, Sephora collection will be 30% off from April 5th to April 15th, which if you don't know, Sephora Collection has some high quality gem products at a more affordable price point, and 30% off is an even better deal, but you must be a beauty insider to shop that. Now, if you're shopping online, use the code YAYSAVE to redeem online, and there will be free shipping on all orders, no minimum, so you can pick up just one thing if you would like. So I'm going to have the links in the description box for US and Canada to shop, as well as the links to become a beauty insider so that you can participate in the savings event. Shout out to Sephora for working with me on this. Let's get into the products that I picked out. So I will have all of the links for everything that I've talked about down below. They all can be purchased on Sephora.com. But check the links in the description box to check them out, shop them, add them to your cart, whatever you wish to do. These are always a good pickup and they're quite affordable. I got the Sephora Moisturizing and Glowing Lychee Extract Hyaluronic Acid Face Mask. I always love grabbing these every now and then. I do have drier skin, especially right now with the change of weather. So I just wanted to pick up a new face mask. So this is one of the items that I got. Ooh, I have been waiting for this savings event to purchase the LYS Beauty Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick. It was really stressful to pick a color that I wanted, but I ended up going with Focused, which is a warm cinnamon pink, and it's definitely very warm. It's going to transition really well into summer. I was like, is this going to be as soft as the bronzer? And it absolutely is. Now, I had a little bit of issues with the bronzer. I felt like it was almost too soft. I think this formulation works a little better in a blush form, but yeah. If you love that super creamy, malleable slip when applying the bronzer, I think you're really going to love this blush. And the packaging is so pretty. I love this iridescent pink. I'm actually considering picking up some more shades, so I'm excited about this. And then these are always out of stock, so I finally was able to get my hands on another color of the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. And you guys have been telling me, don't get the vanilla, don't get the lighter ones. I need to dip my toes into the darker ones. So finally, and it's not been without effort, I got my hands on the Lip Butter Balm in the shade Brown Sugar. Now, if you've been watching me, okay, I will shamefully admit I told you guys this wasn't worth it, and then I vacationed over here to Maryland when I was visiting my parents, and then my lips were dry, and I put this on and it like saved my lips that whole trip, and ever since then I've been filled with deep regret for telling you the wrong thing, because these are phenomenal for lip hydration and longevity. And so this one definitely has more color and pigment to it than the other ones that I have. It's still a sheer color, but this one will actually add some color to my lips, not just a sheer glaze over the lips. So I'm excited. You guys are right. I did need to test this shade. It is still quite sheer, but it's very, very pretty. I have a feeling these might go out of stock really quickly just based on how popular they are. Then I had to try the Saie Slip Tint Radiant All Over Concealer. I need to test this out because when I first applied it, it did kind of seep into the fine lines of my under eyes and didn't set it. But now that I have it set, I kind of blended it all out. It looks actually very nice. This gives a pretty full coverage. I want to say medium. I did not like Saie's first concealer that they launched. This I feel like is a 180. I already tell I like it a lot better. I'm really just keeping an eye on the longevity, but it seems to be a thicker consistency, which isn't necessarily bad. Like a medium to full coverage, but with a good powder. I'm liking it so far, but jury's still out on this. I picked up the shade number 6, but I have been loving Saie products. I think they do a good job with them, so I am like rooting for this concealer. I really hope it wears well, but so far after I set it, it looks a lot better now, so we'll have to see. It might be a little drying, which isn't always a bad thing, by the way. We'll see. Too early to tell. And then what's crazy is I got a ton of lip products. In terms of makeup, lip products are what's in right now, and I'm falling for it. So I got another shade, dropping everything. I got another shade of the Hourglass Shape and Sculpt lip liner. I picked up 2 shades. They were both on the lighter side. I wanted something that was going to give me more depth, so I went with number 4, Uncover. And these are a very nice formula. They have a lot of slip to them, and then you guys can see this has a lot more depth. It's warmer than I thought it was going to be, but it's going to be very appropriate for the summertime. Is there a deeper, cooler toned color in the line that I need to try out? These have a very smooth application, and they do set down and have a very nice longevity. You guys know I'm such an Hourglass fan, so wanted to add another color to my collection. I also picked up 2 new-ish finishes from Tarte of their Maracuja Juicy Lips. They have so many at this point. So they're both lip vinyls, but one is shimmering and then one is just sheer. So the one I currently have on is the lip vinyl shimmering coconut. This one is really nice with a warmer lip liner like I have on today, the Hourglass. I really like this. It's not as shimmery as I was hoping it would be, but it is still really pretty. It seems like the longevity on this is going to be good, and it adds a nice plump. But I do think I might be more partial to the lip vinyl that I have in the shade Sheer Iris. It's more of a pinky color instead of warm. I prefer pinky colors, but for some reason I always end up with warm colors. Anyways, this is like a gloss. These are supposed to give an extreme shine, the lip vinyl formulation, and they are pretty glowy. Don't poke it up too much, press the button and have too much product come out, because it does kind of melt to the touch of the lips. It's kind of like a lip gloss in a stick situation. But this one is the most true to a lip gloss look that I've gotten from this formulation. The finish does seem to have some nice shine and reflection, and this color is beautiful with a rosy lip liner. Ooh, it's gonna be stunning. So I'm liking these products. I think that they're very, very nice. I also picked up another shade, as I have been saying I was going to, from Patrick Ta. This is the Plumping Gloss, but in the rich finish. So I'm a big fan of the original plumping glosses from him, but then he recently launched like a rich formulation of them, which just means it has more pigment. So I have had my eye on this shade, Say Less, and it's not very flattering when my lips are dry, I'm warning you, but I think with the right base colors, this color is going to be beautiful. And since it's the rich formulation, it really does have a lot of color to it. I originally picked up Obviously, which is more of a brown tone, so it's a little bit more natural against my lips. This one is definitely more unnatural on my lip color, but I need to test this out pairing it with the right base. I didn't today. It looked a little dry, and that might turn you off, but I feel like with the right color, this is going to be stunning, and I just love this formula, and it smells delish. So I'll keep you guys updated on this. And then this is like probably my 3rd or 4th time purchasing this, but I did go in with a new color. Nothing new, but a classic favorite of mine. I wanted to get the Dior Addict Lip Glow Oil in a new shade, so I went with Berry. I feel like a lot of these are a little bit on the sheer side. I wanted to go with the darkest one to see how much of a tint I could get, and honestly, I got the prettiest tint with this. It almost looks like a Just Bitten kind of color. Normally, I like the cherry or raspberry kind of color from this lip oil, but this one does have a purple turn to it, which is really pretty for mauvey looks. And if you're new to my channel, I'm obsessed with these glow lip oils. They are so expensive, but for me, I think they're worth it, especially when an event like this is going on where you can get a little bit of a percentage off. These are thick, they plump the lips, but they're not sticky. They fill in the lines of the lips, and this color, so beautiful for every day. It makes the lips look done and plump, but not overdone because it's still a sheer color. One of the best and very hydrating. And then the last lip product that I picked up, this is one that I just had to know for the brand. From Huda Beauty, I've heard great things about these Faux Filler Extra Shine lip glosses. The shade I ended up with is Bombshell, which for me is like an ideal everyday color. This isn't too far off from my natural lip color. It's just like my lip color, but better. All I've done so far is put it on my lips. It smells like a delicious, like, bakery, like a little bit sweet, but not too intense for those of you who are sensitive to fragrance. The applicator is quite unique in shape, but it felt really nice on my lips. There was no stickiness to it whatsoever, and it did have a really nice reflective shine, which just adds more plump to the lips. It's early yet. I'm definitely liking this so far. So many of you guys have recommended that I tried it, so she is here. I'll be keeping you guys updated. So many lip products. I don't think I've bought that many lip products in such a long time, but I needed to get with the times and see what's hot. Okay, I also picked up one of the new Sephora Favorites kits. They normally launch like a springtime one, and then of course over the holidays they have a really good one. These are some of the best values that you can get in terms of trying multiple products. So this is one of two new ones. Original retail price of this is $35 US. That's before my Rouge 20% off. But the value of this, they say, is $104 for $35. But then even less than that. So in here we have a Saie Mini Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter in Sun Glow. I love this formula. I haven't tried the Sun Glow color yet, so I'm excited. This for me makes it worth it because this is a mascara that I will repurchase over and over and over again. They have a full size of the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara, which is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. I would pay full price for this, so that's already covered by most of this. And then we also have a Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Treatment. I believe this is for hair. I have dry hair. I need to use this. There also is a Kulfi. This is full size, by the way. Underline Kajal Liner in Cheeky Chiku, which is a brown shade. Then a full-size Lawless Forget the Filler in the shade Velvet. This is one of my favorite lip gloss formulations. It's stunning. And then we have a mini Superfood Air Wet Moisture Cream. This one's not my favorite. It breaks me out, but it is very hydrating. But all of this, 3 full-size products, 2 of which are amongst one of my all-time favorite formulas, for $35 US before my percentage off. I couldn't not, because I would have bought the mascara anyways. These are always my top recommendations if you want to get the biggest bang for your buck this time of year. So yeah, they have that one. And then the last 3 items that I picked up were fragrances that have been on my wish list for a while. And I've recently got a little bug up my butt because I have been wanting to refresh my fragrance collection. And I think what it was actually organizing these for my YouTube background. So I've just started being like, what pretty bottles do I want to fill my display shelf with? And it got me into wanting to smell things. So these 3 have been on my wish list. The first one is the Sol de Janeiro 59 Perfumus, the purple packaging. It smells so delicious. I actually haven't smelled these 3 since they've arrived at my house. I've been saving it for this on-camera moment. So let's see. This one is like a vanilla scent, and you'll see I'm a gourmand girl. Sweet, fruity, baked, vanilla. Those are my fragrance palettes. I've loved the way that this smells. It smells like vanilla, but not like too corny of vanilla. I don't know. I do like the Sol de Janeiro scents. This one and their original one are my favorites. So I wanted to try this one. I'm thinking about getting the lotion as well. This has made my room smell delicious. So got this. And then I told you guys about this one. There's a story behind this. I got a smaller size, the 1 fluid ounce of the YSL Black Opium over Red. So I actually got this in PR, and without smelling it, I gave it to my mom because I didn't realize it wasn't the original Black Opium. And I already have a Black Opium, which, to be honest, I'm not in love with. And then my mom sprayed it after I'd given it to her. And I was like, that smells delicious. So then I went to my Black Opium spray and I was like, this doesn't smell like what my mom's smells like. And that's because it was their new over Red version. Oh my gosh, it has a cherry note to it, and for me, mostly, I can just smell the cherry, and I think it smells delicious on my mom. So I regretted giving it to her, and to taunt me, every time she sees me, she specifically puts this perfume on to taunt me, and it smells delicious. So finally, I got it myself. Let me see, how does this smell? My room is gonna be so smelly now, in a good way. The cherry notes are so strong in here. This is delicious. I cannot wait to wear this next time I see you, Mom. So I had to have this. It smelled so good on my mother. So Black Opium over Red. This has been on my wish list for like only a month now, but I've thought about it a lot. And then the last fragrance that I picked up that has also been on my wish list for quite some time is the Fleur Mood Ring Eau de Parfum. I don't know, maybe like the packaging appealed to me. It just looked like it was gonna smell like candy. And this is what the packaging looks like. She is heavy. I'm really into the Fleur line now. The cap is so heavy. I love the color. And what are the notes in this? The top notes are pitaya pulp, orange, and fruit gummies. That's all they had to say. Heart, orange flower, jazz, whatever. I'm going to put it on the screen, the notes. I haven't smelled this since I was in store a while ago. So let's see. I smell the fruit gummies, I swear. I don't feel like it's too childish though, but it set down really well on my skin when I first tried it. It doesn't taste good. Not that I expected it to. Anyways, I'm really excited. I feel like I can almost smell a little bit of apple. There's literally no apple notes in here. I am not a fragrance person. But anyways, I've been really wanting this as well. So I am upgrading and updating the way that I'm smelling. I'm very excited about this. I would say I'm probably the most excited about my new fragrances because these have been on my wish list for a bit. And I wanted to get my Rouge 20% off. My other experience with Fleur, all I have from them is the Hair and Body Fragrance Mist in Mango Mood, which this is also freaking delicious smelling. So I'm excited to have my first real perfume from them. Anyways, that is everything that I got for the Sephora savings event this big order. I'm really excited to play with this new makeup. Let me know down below what was on your list that you had to pick up for this savings event. And again, a huge thank you to Sephora for sponsoring today's video. I will have everything that I talked about down below in the description box that you can just click there and it'll take you right to the page. And then of course, if you aren't already a beauty insider, I will have the link down to that below for you to sign up as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. As you know, we are in the middle of Sephora week where I'm just creating mostly Sephora content. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.